first down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
69, 69, 69. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And they'll run with a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch them work, watch them hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch the dirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mud.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Rodgers with the handoff.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12. Single, single. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 30. Inside.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ball carrier.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
A gain of 10.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
28-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
60 line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Falcons 7, Packers nothing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got a new one. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played one game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
35 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
35 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for second down.
60 Mike, 60 Mike, 60 Mike. Watch the screen.
On play action, Rodgers out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. And the Falcon 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Todd Gurley.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Falcons.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 34.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Penalty. It's Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And the pass complete to Enunwa. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Second and 8 coming up. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Letting one go deep for Enunwa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
From the 38, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Come on. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
The tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Goal at the 1-yard
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Sterling Hoffman.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay